23 minutes after the hour. Welcome back to the Daily Buzz. Are you always fighting with your kids to make sure they finish their homework before playtime, or do you find yourself helping them get their homework done? Well, our ScreamFree therapist, Hal Runkle, is here to help you hand your kids' schoolwork handed back to them. Good morning, Hal. Thanks for coming in this morning. All right, let's talk about this homework because we have differing opinions about it. Why is it important for kids to understand their homework, first of all?
Well, I understand it's their homework.
It's their homework and not your homework.
I talk with parents all over the country, and it's such a battlefield now. They're just arguing with each other all the time and thinking, well, okay, I got my own work, and then I got to help my kids do the homework for 3 hours afterwards. And they seem to forget that it's not theirs. We run to our kids' book bags the day the report cards come out because we're not looking at their grades. We're looking at our own.
Trying to see how we have achieved that 9 weeks.
We grade our parenting based on how our kids have done in their grades.
Okay, so California is thinking about banning homework, some parts in California banning homework, saying the kids aren't allowed to be kids. You agree with that, saying homework is useless or no?
Homework can be counterproductive.
Can be, okay.
Can be very counterproductive because you're just piling it on just for the sake of piling it on. My wife is a teacher, right? She teaches senior high students, and she agrees with this to a large extent because, you know what they learn is not the material. What they learn is education is horribly boring.
You don't think it gives them, though, some opportunity to, learn structure and to do something on their own instead of being in a class with a teacher saying, you have to do this right now? At home, my father say, stack all your homework on one side, all your books, and then you put it over here when you're done with it, and when your stack is nil, then you can go play.
Right.
And it taught me I had to get my work done at home.
Okay. And it can.
And it can.
Other things can teach that as well,
See, you were very passionate in the commercial break saying homework is da-da-da-da-da. You don't think so now, or?
I do. I think it's counterproductive. But what I think is even more counterproductive, though, is the situation we have right now where kids do have homework and parents cannot let it be theirs. Parents' anxiety is surrounding them. They're hovering their kids. They're constantly on their kids saying, please get your homework done, and I have to work with my kids, and they're complaining about it, never letting their kids taste the consequences of whether or not they do their homework.
Okay, so you're saying just let them roll, and if they get in trouble at school?
Not totally hands off, but here's the situation. My daughter was in 2nd grade, and we're driving home, and she says she's got homework. I say, okay. So I tell her that later that afternoon, hey, honey, just to let you know, we're going to a party at 6:30 tonight. You cannot do your homework then. She says, but I don't want to do my homework now. I didn't say you had to do your homework now. I just said you can't do it then. But I don't want to do it, then don't do it. But I have to do it, then do it. Just this sense. I sat her down and looked at her very, very carefully and said, just want you to hear something very carefully. Whether you do your homework is up to you. And that's all I said.
All right.
Now, what do you think happened next? And then she's doing her homework.
Yeah.
But it's because what you were just hoping for, she did it on her own. She recognized it as hers. That's difficult for parents to do, but it's incredibly valuable once you do.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
For more valuable tips, you can go to Hal's ScreamFree approach on our website at dailybuzz.tv.